Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Vishudha, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Dandakavanajan. First Rama Rama. Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram. Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Ram Ram Jaya Raja Ram. Ram Ram Jaya Sita Ram.
Dandakavanajan Pavana Ram.
Dandakavanajan Pavana Ram.
Others, please mute. Dushta Virada Vinashaka Ram.
Dushta Virada Vinasana Ram.
Charabanga Sutishnarchita Ram.
Charabanga Sutiksha Chitaram.
Agastyanugraha Vardita Ram.
Agastyanugraha Varditaram.
Gridradipasam Sevitaram.
Gridradipasam Sevitaram.
Panchavati Tata Sustitaram.
Panchavati Tata Sustitaram.
Shurpanaka Tividayakaram.
Shurpanakarti Vidayakaram.
Haradushana Mukhasudakaram.
Karadushana Mukhasudakaram.
Sita Priya Harinanukaram.
Sita Priya Harinanugaram.
Marichadikrita Sugaram.
Marichartikrita Sugaram.
Vinashat Sitanveshakaram.
Vinashta Sitan Veshakaram.
Gridradipagati
Gridradipagati Dayakaram.
Shabari Datta Phalashanaram.
Sabari Datta Phalasanaram.
Kabanda Bahu Chedanaram.
Kabanda Bahu Chedanaram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram. Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram. Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
Thank you, Vishudha. Nicely chanted. Thank you. Now, Hema Kishkinda, only 3 verses are there. I think we will finish that also.
Yes, yes, please. Yes.
Who is going to volunteer?
Who did
Kishkinda.
not do anything till now? Hanshit, you did not do, you can do it. Hanshit?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Just listen carefully and do. Okay. Hanumat Sevita
Hanumat Sevita
Nijapada Ram
Nijapadaram
Nata Sugriva
Nata Sugriva
Bhishtataram.
Bhishtadaram Bhishtataram
Hanumat Sevita Nijapadaram.
Hanumat Sevita Nijapadaram
Nata Sugriva Bhishtataram.
Nata Sugriva Bhishitaram
Nata Sugriva Bhishtataram.
Nata Sugriva Bhishtataram
Hanumat Sevita Nijapadaram.
Hanumat Sevita Nijapadaram
Nata Sugriva Bhishtataram.
Nata Sugriva Bhishtataram
Garvita Bhali Samharakaram.
Garvita Valika Samharakaram
Vanaraduta Prishakaram.
Vanaraduta Prishakaram
Garvita Vali Samharakaram.
गर्वितवाली संहारकराम
वानरदूत प्रीशकराम
वानरदूता प्रीशकराम
हितकर लक्ष्मण संयुतराम.
हितकर लक्ष्मण संयुतराम.
One more line is there, it is not coming here. Kapivara
कपिवरा.
santata
What ma'am?
santata
Samtata
samsmrit ram.
samsrutram.
Ram, correct. Kapivara, it is coming now. Hitakara Lakshmana Samyutaram.
हितकर लक्ष्मण संयुतराम.
Kapivara Santata
कपिवर संतक
Santata
संतत
Samsmriram.
संसुराम.
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram.
राम राम जय राजा राम.
Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
राम राम जय सीता राम.
Thank you, Hanshit. Okay, you listen to the audio and practice so that next time you can chant yourself. Okay, thank you. Hema, I think we can stop here. Now you can proceed.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Very nicely chanted, everybody. Okay, so today we are going to go into story time. Last week, which location of India did we hear a folk tale of? Do you remember? Yes,
From Kashmir.
Kashmir. Which
Ladakh. Ladakh.
Ladakh, very good.
Ladakh.
Anyway, Leh, Ladakh. Very good. Leh in Ladakh. Today we are going to Tripura.
Jammu Kashmir.
Today we are going, yes, it's in Jammu Kashmir, Hanshit. Today we are going to Tripura. We are traveling all the way. Where is Tripura? North, south, east or west? Yes, Sai?
Ma'am, I think north, ma'am.
Somewhere this side, ma'am.
East,
Somewhere this
east.
side.
Northeast. Northeast.
Ah,
Ma'am, northeast.
Northeast,
Yes,
ma'am.
very good. So today we are going to Tripura and we are going to learn.
Ma'am, one of the 7 sisters.
Yes. So now we are going to learn about a particular story told to children in Tripura. Now this story, you know what it says? It talks about a flower. It talks about a beautiful flower. It talks about a flower, a orchid flower. You know, orchid flower are very beautiful flowers, and it used to have a beautiful smell. But now it's only beautiful. It has got no smell. So this is a simple folk story told to children of Tripura. So let us enjoy the story. And in this story, you will see that certain beautiful paintings are depicted. It is in the form of painting. The local art of Madhuban, this place, Tripura, is being depicted over here. You can even enjoy the visuals also. So which flower are we, 1 second, let me share.
Ma'am, why the flower don't have smell now, ma'am?
I will tell you, that's what is the story. That is what is the story. I'm going to tell you that now. So you should have patience. Okay, now I'll first show you the picture of the flower. This is what the flower looks like. Can you see this beautiful violet colored flower? Okay, this is called, actually the local language is called the Keringar flower. Okay, Keringar flower, but it is a normal orchid flower which is looking very, very beautiful. Can you see it? Mauve colored, violet colored flowers. Yeah, okay. Now let us go to the story.
Ma'am, in our apartment, we have a Keringar plant, ma'am.
You have it very good. Does it have a smell? Have you seen? Check that next time. Okay. Okay. So today we are going to see the story which is from the Tales from Tripura, folk tales from Tripura. Okay. So Keringbar is a flower called, supposed to be the flower of heaven. Long time ago, there was a man called Dhananjay. And in the month of Vaishak, Dhananjay was very happy. Why? He would celebrate the puja, all the Gariya pujas which is done over there. And in the early morning, with his newlywed wife, he walked into a beautiful forest. Okay. So when he's walking through this beautiful forest, can you see it? Can you see these pictures? They are walking. Okay. They want to cross the forest before sundown. Suddenly, they smell a beautiful smell of a flower. The wife says, "What a beautiful smell. Which flower is this?" Oh, he says, "This is the Keringbar." The wife says, "I have never smelled such a beautiful smell before. Okay, let us go and check out. Where is this flower? And I want this flower. I want it because it is so beautiful. It must be, smells so nice. If I put in my hair, how beautiful it must be, isn't it?" So they go searching, and they see the beautiful plant having the beautiful violet colored flowers. Okay, but what does the husband tell the wife? He tells her, "This flower blooms only for God, and us human beings, we do not use this flower." Okay, and you see this painting, children, all these drawings are a part of the local art called Alpana Gram. So this enjoy the paintings also, that they are the murals which people make on all the houses walls in the villages. Okay, so the husband says, "This is harmful, let us not pluck these flowers." Okay, so then if you put the flower in your hair, I will turn into a gibbon. Gibbon means monkey. And you will turn into a pangolin. Pangolin means it's a type of a lizard. Did you see this? I will turn into a gibbon, monkey, and you will turn into a lizard called a pangolin. The girl becomes very curious, and she says, "Dhananjay, I have a lot of questions about this flower." He says, "What?" So she went silent and she says, "What should I ask?" And she kept looking at the flowers. She found them to be so beautiful. Really, they're extremely beautiful, aren't they? The color and the smell. She keeps looking at it. And she starts feeling sad. Dhananjay feels sad for her. He says, "Okay, do not feel sad. I will pluck the flowers for you. And what you should be very careful, don't put them in your hair, because this is only for God. If you put them in the hair, I will turn into a gibbon and you will turn into a lizard." Okay. So he takes the flower. He says, "You can take the flowers and go to God and give it and find out how we can use these flowers." Okay. So what happens now? Dhananjay climbs on the tree and he plucks the flower and gives it to Sumatra. Sumatra collects the flowers and she is so happy. And automatically, she couldn't resist. What she does? She takes a flower and puts it into her hair without even thinking. Immediately, she realizes her mistake. "Oh my God, what have I done?" What happens to Dhananjay? He starts getting clamped to the tree. And Sumitra throws the flowers down and says, "No, no, I don't want this flower." But it was too late. What happens? She sees Dhananjay changes into a monkey. Gibbon. Yes. And he starts hanging and jumping and going from tree to tree. Sumitra apologizes. She cries and she says, "No, no, please change us." But what happens by the time? Slowly, he becomes a gibbon. And what happens to her? She will slowly change into a lizard. He tells her, "You run away fast and go and read the village and ask the pujari what to do." So Sumitra turns and she tries to run away from the forest. But as per the curse, what happens? She also becomes a lizard.
Lizard.
Yes. So seeing this condition, God says, "Oh, this flower is so tempting to human beings. Even though they have been forbidden to pluck and put on the hair, they are doing it and they are getting the curse. So what I will do, I will take away the sweet smell of this flower. So nobody is tempted to pluck this flower again." So that is why the Keringbar flower loses its beautiful smell. It only looks beautiful
Odorless.
now.
Odorless flower.
Odorless flower. Okay. So Kerengbar flower now is only beautiful and they have no scent at all. And what is the moral? There is no greater calamity than being consumed by temptation and greed. So nature is so beautiful. God has created so many flowers and beautiful leaves and beautiful fruits, but is it created for us to pluck them and just destroy them? No. That is why there have been certain people, old age people have put certain restrictions that these flowers you only put for God, don't simply waste it. And we should follow the rules of nature. This is a folk story telling us to basically respect nature. Okay, we should not simply cut trees because we are tempted and we want to use it for ourselves. We should be very careful while using the fruits of nature, whether it is a flower, leaf, fruit, stem, whatever. Isn't it? So this story from Tripura, a simple story from Tripura, told us about how man should respect nature and should not be tempted to destroy it for his personal needs. And then the flower, the poor orchid flower, lost its smell. So now shall I ask you questions on this story? So remember, this is a folk story.
Miss.
Folk stories are stories which are told. They may be true, they may not have happened, it may not be an occurrence, but they are told to teach children, young children of communities, good moral.
It had been
values and
retold many
ethics.
times from ancestors.
Yes, it is told to maintain the ethics of the community, isn't it? So that people, when they keep listening to the stories in young age, they learn about the value of good things in life. Isn't it? Okay. So I'm going to start asking questions. I will mute you all because all of you will answer at one time. Okay. And those who are answering should raise their hands. All right. Okay. Where is the story situated in? From which part of India? Aditya.
Ma'am, Tripura.
Very good. What is the mute yourself?
In Tripura,
Aditya?
in the forest.
Yeah, mute yourself again, Aditya. Yes. Now, do not unmute unless I ask you to unmute yourself. Okay. Now, can you tell me that what is the name of this flower? You can give the local name or the common name. Hansit. Unmute
Ma'am,
yourself.
Kerimba. Kerimba.
Yes. Or it is also called the orchid flower. Very good. Okay. Yes. Can you tell me why this flower was not to be plucked? Side. Unmute yourself.
Ma'am, or else the husband will turn into
No, but what
They'll
was this?
turn in-
No, this flower was to be offered to whom? It is
ma'am
for
to
whom?
God.
Yeah, it is to. Yeah, then
God.
continue. Now continue.
Ma'am, if they pluck it, they will turn into a lizard or a monkey. You said
The one who puts in the hair will become a
monkey or a
person
lizard.
who puts it into the hair will become a lizard,
Saket,
and the person who plucks it will become a
monkey.
monkey.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Okay, that was what the story was. Yes. Now, I told you that this particular story was showing beautiful paintings. Does anybody remember the name of the painting or what type of painting it is? It is all this entire beautiful paintings of this story was a type of a, what do they do on village walls? What is it called usually, that type of painting? You must have heard. On walls, I think, Vishruta, have you raised your hand for this question? Sai Nishant, you have raised, yes. What are these paintings generally called?
ma'am, is it warlot? War.
Like Warli art, they are called mural. They are called mural paintings. Okay, and this particular painting is called the Alpana Gram mural. Gram means village. Alpana means something like we put kolam, no? Rangoli. So it is called Alpana Gram murals. The entire cartoon is in the form of a Alpana Gram murals done in the walls of Tripura village. See, every place of India has got such a beautiful heritage, isn't it? Right? Okay. Now I come to the last question. The last question is, What is the moral of the story? What are the moral or morals?
Mom, you should not be
Vedant,
greedy.
Vedant, only the person whom I asked should unmute. Vedant.
Ma'am, the moral of the story is that there is no greater calamity than temptation and greed.
Very good. Anybody else? Any other? Vishruta. Vishruta, unmute yourself.
We should not be greedy or tempted in something.
Okay. Hasini. Hasini, anything you want to add?
Ma'am, we want to, if we want to do something, we want to think, ma'am.
Very good.
What
Very
you
good.
should do.
Yes, she's without thinking put the flower in her hair. No, very good. Anybody else has got any other moral?
Mom, think
Saket,
before
Miss
acting.
Saket.
Aditya?
Yes. We should not like give in to temptation, and we should like think before like doing any action, because
Okay.
even
Virat?
even though
Miss, can
the lady knew the rules, she unknowingly put that.
Yes. Virat, anything different you want to say? Virat? About nature?
Saket wants to
About
say. Saket.
nature?
Miss Saket can say. Miss.
Akit, yes, sure. Please say.
Yes, so in this story specifically, like we have like nature, although it's very like beautiful, we should not like destroy it for our personal needs. We can also connect it to right now modern. So with all like all the trees are right now being cut, which is all part of nature, all for our personal modern needs. So we should not do that. We should not give in to the temptation and greed.
Very good, very good. Very well said. Very well answered, Saket. And all of you also answered very well. So anybody has to say any one last point about this story? Yeah, Virat has written the chat box. He's written think before doing actions. Correct, Virat. Anybody else has to say anything before we leave about the story? Any question, any thoughts? Who's raised the hand? Saket, have you raised your hand?
No, I lowered it. No.
Vishruta, your hand is raised. Okay. So, story of Tripura about respecting nature and resisting temptation to destroy nature. Even though we may need it, we should use it carefully. Now, I will hand over to Lakshmi ji for doing the closing prayers.
Yeah, before closing prayer, I want to ask something. Somebody told Tripura is one of the 7 sisters. That is Hasini told, I think. Hasini, can you name the other 6 sisters' names?
Hasini, unmute yourself. How many ever you can, you
Ma'am,
unmute.
Meghalaya, Manipur,
Ah,
Assam,
hmm,
Arunachal Pradesh,
hmm.
Mom, Sikkim.
Yes. We have got,
Nagaland.
yeah,
Sikkim is not there.
Brother, ma'am.
Sikkim is not there. Yeah,
it's not there. Okay.
Sikkim is not there. It is brother,
Nagaland,
not sister. 7
Mama,
over.
can I also tell a fact?
Huh?
Can I also tell a fact about Tripura?
Mizoram, Miss Mizoram, Miss.
Mizoram, correct. 7.
so you all have
No, but the thing is,
Assam,
Sikkim is
Meghalaya,
taken as the
Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Mizoram, Nagaland.
Lakshmi ma'am.
And also
The
the
thing
capital
is,
of Tripura is Agartala.
Oh,
the thing is, for Sikkim, it is taken as the one brother of the 7 sisters.
Sikkim is 1 brother and 7 sisters. Okay. That is your
Only
imagination.
that's what our social teacher told us.
okay. Good.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, now we. Okay, thank you, everybody. All of you have done very well. Okay, you must practice more, especially this Annapurna Stotram is slightly difficult, I know,
Yeah.
but still you can practice. By practice, you can do everything. Okay, there is nothing that you cannot do. Everything you can do only by practice.
Said in
Only.
the last Subhashittam, the ounce of practice is much more better than the volumes of knowledge.
Yeah, correct, correct. That's true. Okay, now we will close down. Om Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Bye,
Thank you,
Amma.
everybody.
Thank you,
Bye.
Miss.
Amma.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Miss.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Happy Children's Day. Also.
Thank you, Miss.
Mm.
Thank you, Amma.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, it went off well. They did well, no?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They have got very good knowledge about northeast side.
Yes, yes. So next week we'll continue with this only. This Ram.
Yeah, next is Sundara Kanda. Sundara Kanda.
Kishkinda Kanda will do that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mummy.
Okay, Hema. Thank you.